to cook. This one is a thinner cut, so it's almost there. We touched our meat before. We don't have to sit there and cut it up to see if it's rare, raw, or done. Just touch it, see how it feels. There we go, right there. This is coming along. So this salad is going to be a warm salad, close to hot, because your ingredients are still going to be warm. Because everything is basically coming off the grill. So it will be coming off the grill. I'm just trying to get that side done for me, see, because it's still a little soft. And it's firm. See how this is? This is firming up. This means it's cooking. And if it's not to your desired doneness, you can always put it back on the grill. Especially if you have that gas grill, it's easy to work with. Okay. It's to my liking. So this is a medium to medium well. This is pork. A lot of people don't like to see anything pink with their pork. Okay, let's sit that down. Get this cleaned up a little bit. I just don't want to mix my flavors. This is going to be a little hot, so take my pair of tongs, wet a paper towel, so I can get in there and wipe this down. Get most of that because I don't want the blackness on. Oh, I love this grill because it's Teflon. Look at that. See how easy that's to clean? When I'm doing with charcoal, I don't get that opportunity. You got too much to clean and work with. So, George Foreman, Mr. Foreman, you knew what you came up with. How quick and convenient and easy is that? A couple of more wipes. Get the back part of that. Look at that. Isn't that quick and easy? No charcoal. It's going to take 10 hours for it to heat up. I got the wrong charcoal if it takes 10 hours for that to heat up. And wipe that down. Now, we're going to start grilling our vegetables. This closes down because I want this to come back up to temp for a few minutes. While we're doing that, now I have a new pair of tongs. These beautiful vegetables. You put on your grill the item that takes the longest to cook first. And we're going to use some spray. This is Teflon. And it has oil in there, but we're going to spray it anyway. There we go. Get that spray in there. I still like to hear that sizzling sound. So let's get this heated up. It's hot. But I want this corn to get started. So I'm going to place my corn. It's not as hot as it was with the meat. But it'll come back up to temp. It's fine. Listen to that. Here it comes. So I'm just lining up my vegetables because I know this corn is going to take a little bit longer to cook than the rest of my vegetables. So I'm going to develop, I want 2 rows because that's how much I cut up. See that? And I'm doing it because I want it I want the color. And this is fresh corn. See, now the temperature is back up. I have to switch hands. These tongs are a little tight, which is a good thing. Now the next vegetable I'm going to put on is the yellow squash. It's in there. There we are. And just a few more pieces. I want to fill that up as much as I can. Because the last one I'm going to grill, let's turn this over. That's good. Now I'm going to try this Korean squash, aka round zucchini. Look at that. Let's get these orange bell peppers on here. Get on there. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that colorful? It's nice and healthy. Let's get back on there. Just want to slide off. Get back on there. There we are. Look at that color. That is a beautiful color. Close the lid and let it grill. My meat is resting. It has a little bit of the markings and the juices from the grill and the grilling of the meat, but it's not oozing all over the place because I'm allowing this to rest. Let's clear this up. See how pretty that is? So that's going to rest for about 5 minutes before I even think about cutting into it. Actually, when my vegetables are done, that's when I'm going to start cutting up slicing my meat. Let's get this over here. Put this here. I'm just straightening up a little bit. Getting my mise en place together for finishing with a white cutting board. Getting my gloves together. So I'm just getting myself ready. Get my gloves on. There we go. Let's peek under that grill and see how that meat smells. Vegetables are coming along. I already know how the meat's coming along. It's resting. Look at that. I want to turn it over. This thing just want to get away from me. Turn it over carefully. Make sure all that's done. Wow, look at that. Look at that. As we live and breathe. This is going to be a very healthy salad because I do have my protein. I have my vegetables. I have a colorful array of vegetables. Turn my peppers over because the last thing I want to grill is my tomatoes. So, even the corn is getting tender. That's cooking because I put that on first because I knew that this was going to be the first thing it takes the longest to cook. Look at that. Wow. Very colorful, very colorful. This don't want to lay down. There we are. Listen to that. Listen, smell that aroma. I wish you was here to smell this. This is awesome. Wow. Talking about a nice aroma in your face. This is it. This is it right here. It's going to be delicious. It only takes about 2 to 3, maybe 5 minutes tops. A little bit, 6 or 8 minutes for the corn because I cut it so thin and small. Because you don't need these big chunky pieces of corn. You just want it for the appearance, and I want that grill look and that grill taste. And these are almost done. Just need to turn it over one more time, or either that or close the lid so I can finish cooking. I think I'll just close the lid and let it finish cooking. Okay, because we're almost ready to assemble. I'm ready to assemble this. We go we because it's just not just myself in this kitchen. There's 2 people here. So you'll see her shortly. So it's a we thing. She's going now. Yeah, she will. She'll be joining us in a minute. See, everything's ready. Remember that salad? Hot off the grill. Beautiful grilled salad. Look at that. I want to make sure my bell peppers are done. You still want to have a nice crunch to it. You don't want it mushy and soggy and overcooked, over-grilled. You don't need to have that. Because you want that fiber that's going through your body. And that fiber is good for you. So we're going to start assembling this. This is how I want this to look. And if I can get it off, there we go. Sometimes this want to be a little bit temperamental. I like to line it up. Here we go. Some colors. Put this on the opposite end. Let you see this. Put that at the end. Wow. That's awesome. Line my corn up. I'm going to use my hands. God gave us hands to use first before he gave us all